Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Letitia and this is That's So Letitia. And if you read the title of this video, yep, Tarek Ali made me do it. But what did he make me do? I mean, do y'all see anything different? It's nothing different with my face or the color of the shirt or my background. My hair. Tarek Ali inspired all of this. This is what happened when you binge watch YouTube like I do and you're indecisive about what it is you want to do with your hair. But let's not be mistaken. This is not his fault. He is such a sweet, sweet spirit, and he's so motivational that I sometimes binge watch his videos, you know, for encouragement and for uplifting. And I was motivated into going to Sally's and getting some bleach and getting a mixing bowl. But I mean, in all honesty, I have been wanting to cut my hair again. I'm no stranger to like big chopping. Back when I modeled, I even went as far or as low as rocking like a Caesar cut or 360 waves. So I'm used to having my hair this short and actually even shorter. But what I was not used to was actually bleaching my hair. See, I'm from the school that, you know, you go to Walgreens, you go to Rite Aid, you go to Albertsons, you know, whatever your local drugstores, you know, going to one of those local joints and getting a box dye, you know, preferably a cream of nature or a dark and lovely. And I've tried those with absolutely no success to get to this color or close. The closest I've gotten, and that was even using like a developer, you know, inside the dye or pouring a little bit of powdered bleach in there. The closest or the lightest that I have gotten my hair on my own before this was a 27. Now, if y'all know anything about hair weaves, then you know what the color 27 looks like. A damn penny. So when I was watching some of his videos, and he actually has quite a few where he, you know, explains his bleaching process, the method to his madness, and obviously gives you the finished outcome, I was shook. I'm like, oh, so this is something I can do at home? You know, my background for a little bit of time, I worked in a professional hair salon. And in the hair salon, you know, I inquired about getting somewhere up in this area. And they told me that basically my hair wouldn't lift. That, you know, it would fall out, that it would not get to this color safely. And, you know, although they were professional, if you're not rehearsed in doing Afro textured hair, you're liable to say anything. So, you know, again, when I saw his videos, I'm like, yes, let's do it. Let's do it, right? Or let's go. Where did I go? To Sally's. I'm not gonna say, you know, exactly the process that I had to take because I feel like that would do a disservice to Tarek's videos. I've seen many videos on YouTube and they pretty much use the same method and nobody has kind of put out there where they got it from, but we gonna do that today because his video is where I got the inspiration to do this from. But I went to Sally's, I got a particular developer, I got a particular bleach, I got the little mixing bowl, the gloves, the little whisking brush, and hauled ass back home. And when I got home, my husband kind of had that look in his eye. Now, typically when I need him to like cut my hair, because he's been my in-house barber for years, basically since him and I have met. So, and that's been almost 20 years ago. So when I got home, he kind of saw that look in my eye and he was like, well, you cut your hair, don't you? I'm like, me? Yeah. So pull out the clippers. And it was because he had been watching me binge watch Tariq's videos that he already knew. He's like, she's on the mission. There's no need for me to try to discourage her. He knew I had wanted to go white, platinum, blonde for years. So when he saw me watching a video of somebody my color who actually achieved it and they did it at home, he was like, look, let me assist her in any way I can. So he cut my hair down. And after he did that, now I'm in the bathroom, right, by myself. Hair is gone, and I'm just standing there with my anxiety, a mixture of developer and this horrid smelling ass bleach. If there was ever a time to want to wear your mask, when you mix in that shit, because it stinks. So I'm standing there with my anxiety, this mixture in this bowl, and a bit of regret. The regret is because of anxiety. And the anxiety is telling me, professionals have already told you, you cannot achieve this. You have black hair, you have coarse hair, you have Afro textured hair. It's not gonna work. Your hair is gonna melt, your skin, your scalp is gonna burn, it's gonna blister, it's not gonna work. So I had to swallow my pride, lack thereof. I'm like, I've already spent my money. I've already made this noise to where my hair is gone now. I have to do something. I don't suggest y'all do this at home, but I closed my eyes and I started putting the bleach in my hair. First night I sat there, it did not burn, it did not tingle. I sat for the amount of time that Tariq suggests. Again, I'm not giving his specifics. I will put a card and a link to his video, if you guys want to, exactly see what his process is. But I sat the amount of time he said to sit. It was long enough to watch me a few episodes of something. And I washed it out. And when I washed it out, and I still had my hair, and I still had my edges, and I still had my dignity, I'm like, okay, I could do this. I could rock with this. But it's a process. So that was the first night. He suggests doing it in a 2-day increment, a 2-day process. So I was happy to find out that I had to do it twice, because up in here, like, I have several different textures of hair, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. Like, up in here and around the back portion, that's my mom, right? Up in here, honey, in the middle, that's Wakanda. Wakanda wasn't giving. Wakanda was giving Wakanda. So when I say it took a while to get it to actually get on board and, absorb some of the bleach, it took a while. Wakanda was like, I don't know what you think you're doing, but this is the motherland here, and we not budging. And for a long time, it did not budge. So it's a process. The next night, because Tariq suggests waiting a full day before you do it again, the next night I, basically did everything that I did the previous night, and the results got better. They got better. I was a little less tense the second time around because I already saw that my hair had the ability to lift. But I was still pretty cautious because now you're kind of over processing your hair. The more you bleach, the thinner it gets. I did not lose not a stitch of hair, not a strand of hair at all. It did not burn, it did not tingle, and this was even the second application. Everything went fine. Wakanda is letting up just a little bit. She giving, you know, a little bit of resistance, but I can work with it. So yeah, that's my Bleach story. I am excited with the results just because I have wanted to go as close to white as I could possibly get for years. There's just something that is so regal to me about seeing a mature melanated woman with white silver hair. I live for it. To me, it's given dynasty. Like it's so posh. It's so, you know, bougie to me, and I love it. Like when I see older black women who have embraced their, you know, white, their gray, their silver hair, I love it. And I've been that way for years. And for me, I had to help Mother Nature out. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm not getting any younger. People around me, their wisdom is starting to show through their scalp. Where is mine? So I was so happy when I was able to finally, you know, fake it till I make it and dye my hair. I don't see myself going back dark anytime soon. I honestly don't. The process is not, you know, that tedious once you kind of quiet your nerves and your anxieties about the outcome and, you know, your scalp burning and melting off and all of that goofy stuff. Once you get past those initial feelings, the process is very easy. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys and let y'all know what was going on with me. I know I haven't done a video like at all this week, and that is unlike me. That's because I was in the cut trying to figure out what to do with my hair, you know? So here it is, I'm back. I hope you guys like it. I know I do. And that's the main thing. As long as you like the skin that you're in, as long as you are satisfied with whatever it is that you decide to do to yourself or not do to yourself, that is all that matters. And for that, I am going to bid you guys adieu. I will put a link, like I said before, regarding Tarek's you know, video, the originator of this whole thing here. I'm gonna put a link to his video below, or maybe a card, depending on if I feel fancy. We'll see. And yeah, so in the meanwhile, speaking of binge watching, maybe you guys should binge watch some of my videos and see if you can be inspired to do something new. How's that for? I'm gonna leave you guys with a few selections. Have a great day, guys. Be well and stay safe. And here's some videos, so get into it.